Good morning, students. In the statistics, we are studying the 18th chapter, collection of organization and interpretation of data. Now, till date, we have learned regarding the primary and secondary data. Now, how to collect the primary data, now how to collect the secondary data, that we have already learned it. Now, it is very important thing. What techniques should be adopted or applied to collect these data? The techniques and methods of collecting the data, that is primary or secondary data. That is called methods of data collection or technique of data collection. Data collection can be made by using the such technique, that is census method and sampling method. Now it's very important. What is census? Actually, the word census is usually used for the collecting the information of the population of country or the production of the country as a whole. So census technique is that method in which the required statistical information or data are collected from each and every unit constituting the population or universe relating to the inquiry or investigation. Means whatever investigation one wanted to get or that inquiry one wanted to make, that inquiry will be completed by collecting the proper information. So how that information is collected, the whole information, whole unit, whole population should be taken for the study purposes. That is called census technique. The required statistical informations or data are collected by taking the whole unit. जितने नंबर है पूरे लेने पड़ेंगे. Suppose if you wanted to make a study of the consumption of cold drink of particular brand, how would you collect? Then you see in that particular group or community certain number of people are there. You have to take the whole number of that community. Suppose 10,000 लोग हैं उस एरिया में. To take the total information of 10,000 people, which brand are they using? That is called census. So in the that is called whole population you have taken. Here population term is used in general, but that means totality of all persons, totality of all units, totality of the whole all productions, totality of the all items which are related to that particular inquiry or investigation. मतलब जो आप इंक्वायरी कर रहे हो, जिस पर्पस के लिए कर रहे हो, जिस एरिया में कर रहे हो, उससे रिलेटेड इंफॉर्मेशन जितने आप नंबर ऑफ आइटम्स अवेलेबल है वो पूरे आइटम का ले सकते हो. उसको बोलते हैं सेंसस मेथड. जैसे भारत में कुल कितनी पॉपुलेशन है, इस पॉपुलेशन का जाहिर सी बात है कि पॉपुलेशन टोटल पॉपुलेशन लेंगे, अगर हम उसमें नहीं करेंगे ठीक से काउंटिंग तो वो सही इंफॉर्मेशन में नहीं मिलेगी और गवर्नमेंट अपने जो पॉलिसीज हैं उसमें फेल हो जाएगी, और ऐसा हो भी रहा है. नाउ सेंसस मेथड इज यूज्ड बाय टेकिंग द होल इंफॉर्मेशन that is used in estimating the total population or total unit or total production. Data so collected by or through this census method is presumed that it is accurate, highly reliable, as well as unbiased, but we can say less biased Don't say unbiased, less biased. And by getting the information from the census method, we can get the extensive information about diverse characteristics of that universe or that population. Census method in India gives the exhaustive information about the population, gender ratio, occupation, literacy, rural and urban people, community, the employment rate. All these information will get in extensively. So, the whatever study we will make, that become reliable. But it is not possible in all type of the studies. With the person who is going to collect all these information, they must be trained and reliable. It takes more time to study to collect the information of whole unit, whole production और whole population. पूरा का पूरा कैलकुलेट करना, जितने लोग अवेलेबल हैं उन सब का इंफॉर्मेशन कलेक्ट करना, ये बहुत ही कॉस्टली है. इट इज़ मोर कॉस्टली, इट इज़ टाइम टेकिंग. द ट्रेन्ड पर्सन्स आर रिक्वायर्ड फॉर दैट वन, बट इट इज़ so accurate, highly reliable and less biased. That is called census. Second is called the sampling method. The sampling में इसकी हिंदी होती है नमूना. Mean of the available unit, you take some units as a representative to make an study. To make a study, that is called sample. So under sampling method, data is collected from the selected number of units or some samples selected from the relevant population of, that is called sample. आपने कभी बाजार में अनाज देखने जाते हैं जब, या खरीदने जाते हैं गेहूँ चावल दाल, तो आप क्या करते हो? आप हाथ डाला और निकाल के देख लिया, उसको बोलते हैं सैंपल देखना. पूरे चावल कैसे हैं अंदर देखेंगे आप, कंकड़ी है नहीं है क्या है, ये मुश्किल काम है. तो आप हाथ डाल करके, कहीं से भी हाथ डाल के आप निकाल लेते हो, उसको सैंपल कहते हैं. नाउ यू सी, नाउअडेज these channels, news channels, they make certain studies. Are they making their studies on the census method? No, not at all. चुनाव आने वाले हैं या चुनाव हो रहे हैं, आप देखिए उसमें कौन पार्टी कितनी वोट पाएगी, कौन पार्टी कितना वोट पाएगी. क्या करते हैं वो, कुछ पर्टिकुलर उस एरिया के पर्टिकुलर लोगों से 2000-3000 लोगों से एक इंक्वायरी करते हैं, सैंपल निकालते हैं, वो सैंपलिंग है, और उसके बेस पर जो इन्फॉर्मेशन मिलती है उसके बेस पर वो एक कंक्लूजन ड्रॉ करते हैं. दे ड्रॉ सम इन्फ्रेंसेस and then they start discussion on that one, which party is going to win that election. ये एक सैम्पलिंग मेथड है. बट here is a problem. It is not so accurate. Suppose the population was selected by that news channel in that particular area. That area belongs to certain community and they are very much fond of the particular political party. Then what will you get? You will not get the correct information. That is biased information. Or on that basis they start discussion and there is some quarrel in the TV channels while discussing it, debating it. So what conclusion we can draw? The sampling method is not so exhaustive, not so extensive. Yes, but obviously it is less costly. It takes very less time. Obviously it helps in drawing some conclusion. But samples should be taken not from the only particular area, but the select that area also, select some people of them, then you can get that information which one require. That is called sampling method. On the basis of this information, whatever data collected of that selected unit, that is concluded by them regarding the entire population, entire production. मतलब कि जो भी उन्होंने यूनिट सेलेक्ट की उसी बेस पर पूरे पॉपुलेशन का अपना एक कंक्लूजन ड्रॉ कर देते हैं, लेकिन ये सही नहीं होता. एक पर्टिकुलर एरिया में एक पर्टिकुलर पार्टी से लोग इन्फ्लुएंस हो और उसी एरिया में हमने एक सेलेक्ट किया लोगों को, 2000-3000 लोगों को लिया, उनसे इंटरव्यू किया और उन्होंने ये बताया कि ये पॉलिटिकल पार्टी को हमने वोट दिया है. तो क्या ये ड्रॉ कर सकते हैं आप कंक्लूजन कि वही पार्टी जीतेगी? नहीं. बाकी एरिया में आपने कुछ नहीं किया जहां पर उनका इन्फ्लुएंस ज़्यादा था. और ऐसा टीवी चैनल वाले करके मिसलीड करते हैं पीपल को. They are not getting the correct information. So while selecting the units, while selecting the samples, one should take proper care to draw the particular conclusion. So this is the great problem. So don't give the conclusion of entire population on the basis of biased samples, which are seen today in the several informations. But it is also very helpful if the samples are selected honestly, without any bias, without any forces, without any influence. Then one can draw conclusion, desired conclusion. This is the methods or techniques of data collection. Now, after using the technique or method of collecting the data, either census method or sampling method, so whatever data collected, that is the raw data or the raw information you have collected, crude information you have collected. Now the second step is to organize these data, that is called organization of data. A mass of data in its crude form, it's a crude form, कच्चे रूप में होता है, that is called raw data. So these raw data are unwieldy, unorganized, shapeless and unsystematic, and it is very difficult to grasp any conclusion from that information so collected. Hence, it is very important to make in order. All these data should be arranged in the certain order, into some order. That is called organization of the data. So, what is organization of data? It refers the arrangement of data in a condensed form and their proper and suitable grouping through classification and tabulation. Mean the data so collected should be arranged in such a manner which one can draw certain conclusion. Suppose the some information you have collected, the numerical informations, that should be arranged in the certain order, that is ascending or descending order, यानी कि छोटे से बड़े की ओर या बड़े से छोटे की ओर. जैसे इन्फॉर्मेशन आपने कलेक्ट कर ली तो यू हैव टू मेंटेन इट 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 or 10 9 8 7 6 5 4 3 2 1, ascending and descending order. And if the data is so large, those that should be grouped, यानी कि particular class we have to make, that is called classification. 0 to 10 के बीच में कितने हैं, 10 to 20 के बीच में कितने हैं, that is called grouping or grouping, proper grouping, classification, class में रख देते हैं, यानी classify करते हैं, and that is presented in the tabular form, that is called tabulation. So what is classification? Classification refers to the process of grouping data. Data को grouping करते हैं. Now we will learn it in the numerical. Practically we learn further. Now here the process of grouping data into various classes. मैंने बताया 0 to 10. This is called class. 0 to 10 के बीच में कितने आइटम होते हैं उसको कहते हैं ग्रुपिंग. That is grouping data into various classes according to some common characteristics. 0 to 10, 10 to 20, these common characteristics. When this classified information is presented in form of well designed and precise and systematic table, उसको tabular form बनाते हैं, column wise, row wise. That is called table. With certain column are 2 column, 3 column, 4 column, 5 column. This is called column. And rows, you know it very well because you are well equipped with the computers. You know it. So that is called table. So that is presented in the tabular form, which one can understand it easily. It is called tabulation. So classification is concerned with the division of the entire data into a number of classes, and tabulation is concerned with the systematic presentation or arrangement in the certain well designed tables. That is called tabulation. Now one thing, what the data so collected, that is named in the studies as variables. Now what is variables? How many types of variables are there? So variable refers the characteristics which can be measured and expressed in the numerical and quantitative term, and which can change the value of different items. That is either in the whole numbers, or that is in the integral numbers, or that is in the discrete numbers. Whatever choice is there, that is presented. The variables are presented either in heights, weights. Height लिखते हैं तो 5 feet में और inches में you have to present it. यानी इतने स्टूडेंट्स हैं, ये स्टूडेंट्स हैं, नंबर ऑफ स्टूडेंट्स, उनकी हाइट्स, यानी कि 0 से 2 फीट के बीच में, 3 फीट के बीच, इंचेस के आधार पर बेसिस पर हम हाइट्स को करते हैं, न्यूमेरिकली प्रेजेंट करते हैं. और वेट, हाइट एंड वेट बोथ, दैट इज प्रेजेंटेड. कैसे प्रेजेंट करेंगे? बट वन थिंग रिमेंबर, if we are taking the number of persons that could not be presented in the discrete form, that is 2.2, 2.5, 2.7, no, not at all. आप नहीं कर सकते हो डिस्क्रीट फॉर्म में. कर सकते हो 2.2 मेंबर्स? नो, नॉट एट ऑल, नहीं कर सकते. It can be presented 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Or integral numbers you can present 1, 3, 5, 7. So that can be presented. That is called discrete variables. So discrete variable are those variables which take only discrete or exact value, not the fractional values. That is called discrete values. लेना आपको न्यूमेरिक नंबर में ही. Second is the continuous. Continuous variables mean that continues, उसमें एक continuity हो. That is called, can take a numerical value, integral as well as fractional. दोनों ही ले सकते हैं. जैसे आप देखते होंगे अखबारों में निकलता है, रेनी सीजन में रेन के टेबल्स निकलते हैं. If you arrange the whole month for that one, how much rainfall the last night and the previous days, you will see that is presented in the fractional form, right? 10.2 millimeter, or height can be presented this much centimeters or inch centimeters, feet, centimeter, inches. Likewise, if you take the height of the students of your class, the height of the students may be different. Since you present in the centimeters, you will see someone is 150.5 centimeter, 150.9 centimeter, 155.5 centimeter. This can be presented in the fractional form, that is called continuous, or a particular class is there. I have already explained 0 to 10, that group, that class is there, that is called continuous variables. So variables mean the numeric information so collected. जो डेटा आपने कलेक्ट किया है वो वेरिएबल्स कहलाती हैं, उन्हीं वेरिएबल्स की हम स्टडी करते हैं, दैट इज कॉल्ड वेरिएबल. Now again you come on the classification of data. What is the classification of data? Classification of data is the process of arranging the data into different groups. As I already explained, I already expressed it. Or classes according to some common characteristics. That is called classification. तो कैसे आप प्रेजेंट करते हो उसको? तो first of all you have to arrange that particular data. If the data is so large, then that should be classified into the certain group. That grouping is the process of arranging the data into sequence and groups according to their common characteristics, such as marks obtained by the students. Suppose your examination is going on, a unit test you have already appeared. Suppose the unit test is of 50 marks. So make the group 0 to 10 marks. How many students got? 10 to 20 marks. How many students got? मीन 0 से 10 के बीच में पाने वाले कितने बच्चे हैं? मान लीजिए 0 से 10 के बीच में पाने वाले किसी ने 5 पाया, किसी ने 6 पाया, किसी को 8 पाया. कितने बच्चे? 3 बच्चे हैं, 4 बच्चे हैं. 10 to 20, 20 to 30, likewise. That is called grouping or classification of the common characteristics. Common characteristic is the marks. That marks is the variable. Marks is the variable. So that is called classification. Classification regarding the geographical destinations. और you see that the classification, how the classification is there. Dictionary कभी देखा आपने? Dictionary. In the dictionary, if you wanted to search out some meaning, you will see that particular word is starting with which word, which letter. A, B, C, D. A के बाद आप कैसे देखते हो उसको चेक करते हो. That is a type of classification. डायरी में देख लो आप, डायरी जो मिलती है उसमें नाम के आप जो नाम ढूंढा तो फट से मिल जाएगी कि ए नाम पर कौन कौन लोग हैं, बी नाम पर कौन कौन लोग हैं, सी नाम पर कौन कौन लोग हैं. अपने मोबाइल में आप देखो नेम अरेंज हो जाते हैं, ए नाम वाले पहले होते हैं, बी नाम वाले उसके बाद होते हैं, तो अरेंज हो जाते हैं. दैट इज अ टाइप ऑफ क्लासिफिकेशन. आई थिंक यू आर अंडरस्टैंडिंग इट. यू गॉट इट. नाउ व्हाट इज द ऑब्जेक्टिव ऑफ क्लासिफिकेशन? सिंपल ऑब्जेक्टिव. Simplify the data. That is called simplification. Because the data so collected, raw data is so collected, is very complex. So जटिल होता है. Complex मतलब जटिल, उलझा हुआ. You cannot draw any inference from that one. So it is very important to arrange this by classification of data, and when the classification, proper classification being made, proper grouping is made, then it helps in presenting that complex data in a simple and condensed form and a logical form. Second, that is called scientific arrangement. Scientific arrangement means arrange it in ascending or descending order according to use or utility of the data. Distinctive feature. It helps identifying the most significant feature of the data. Comparability Classification of data enable us to have comparison of data, मीन दो डेटा को आप कंपेयर कर सकते हो. So these are the some objective of the classification of data. Now types of classification. How can you classify the data? In how many types you can classify? See your book, it is written, that is geographical classification, यानी कि एरिया ज्योग्राफी के हिसाब से इंडिया में कौन कौन से स्टेट्स हैं वो ज्योग्राफिकल एरिया कही जाएगी, उसके हिसाब से देखा जाएगा. सेकेंड इज क्रोनोलॉजिकल ऑर्डर. क्रोनोलॉजिकल मतलब मीन ईयर वाइज. अगर सैंपल अगर देखें पॉपुलेशन की सेंसस तो हर 10 साल पे सेंसस होती है. प्रोडक्शन हर साल के हो सकते हैं. तो 2020, 2019, 2018, 17, 16, 15, you just go back, you will see. That is called year wise, different year. And qualitative data is regarding the some quality of that one, that certain attributes are collected, or qualitative characters which cannot be measured in the numeric terms. वो numeric terms से measure नहीं हो सकते. And quantitative, as you know, quantitative, that quantitative in the sample method and simple method and manifold methods. These are the certain classification or types of classification of data. जो now just listen it. Geographical classification means the data are classified on the basis of geographical differences. If you take the India, to collect the data regarding the population, and then after you have to make classification on the basis of geographical area, such as north, east, south, west. You can take it, but don't do it state wise, from north to east, north to south and east to west. जितने भी आपके स्टेट्स आते हैं उन स्टेट्स को, उन ज्योग्राफिकल एरियाज की आपको स्टडी करनी पड़ेगी, पॉपुलेशन कलेक्ट करने पड़ेंगे. यूपी में कुल टोटल पॉपुलेशन कितनी, केरला में कितनी, मध्य प्रदेश में कितनी, बिहार में कितनी, राजस्थान में कितनी, जम्मू कश्मीर में कितनी, कन्याकुमारी में कितनी. आप वहाँ देखोगे केरल में, हर जगह देखना पड़ेगा. तो दैट इज कॉल्ड ज्योग्राफिकल क्लासिफिकेशन. देन क्रोनोलॉजिकल क्लासिफिकेशन. द डेटा आर क्लासिफाइड ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ टाइम पीरियड, ईयर वाइज. सच एज data so collected regarding the production of certain commodity or some commodity, then you take the information. What was the production in the 2019, 2018, 2017, 2016, 15, 14, and go back. So information collected on the chronological basis, that is called on the basis of time period. Not only year, weekly, monthly, yearly, you can get that information. That is called chronological. Now qualitative, it is very much important. It cannot be measured. It cannot be measured in the numeric numbers. So in the qualitative classification, data are classified on the basis of some quality or the some attributes. Attributes are qualitative characteristics which cannot be measured, such as gender, nationality, marital status, color of eyes, color of body, intelligence level. Can you measure the numeric form? Not at all. These are the certain attributes. So here only the presence of that is called attributes, yes or no. that is present in that individual or that is not present in that individual. वो काला है, गोरा है, कैसा है, ये हो रहा है, या तो प्रेजेंट होगा या तो एब्सेंट होगा. नेशनैलिटी, या तो नेशनल इंडियन सिटीजन होगा या तो नहीं होगा. दैट इज कॉल्ड एट्रीब्यूट्स. जेंडर, या तो मेल होगा तो फीमेल होगा या थर्ड जेंडर होगा. These are the certain attributes the informations are collected. आपने देखा फॉर्म में लिखा रहता है, न्यूमेरिक इंफॉर्मेशन नहीं होती है. That is called attributes, qualitative characteristics of the data. That is classified on the two bases. That is twofold, simple fold or twofold and manifold. The two folds are male and female. यही दो हो सकते हैं. These twofold or simple attribute is classified on the basis the presence or absence of that particular attribute. That is called simple classification or twofold. अब कोई person है, the individual one is either male or female. It is called, if that is total population, that is called twofold. Manifolds, इसको ऐसे समझो, manifold, उसको और भी कई टुकड़ों में बांट सकते हैं. The whole population you have taken. In the whole population, male and female. Now in the male, literate and illiterate. Female, literate and illiterate. Now in the literate, graduate, undergraduate, graduate and now in that literate and illiterate, how many belong to rural area, urban area? That is called manifold classification of the data. Now quantitative classification, you have already aware about it. Quantitative, so whatever informations are presented in the data in numeric term, which is classified according to the some characteristics which can be measured, such as regarding the income of the family or income of that particular organization, height of the persons, weight of the persons. तो ये सारी इंफॉर्मेशन आप क्वांटिटेटिवली आप प्रेजेंट कर सकते हो. That quantity is presented, the numeric term is called variable. That is called quantitative classification. Now it is enough for today. Further we will study in the next class the classification of